Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English with Aurora. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. We upload a brand new English learning video every single day to help you improve not only your listening, but also your speaking and fluency. And today, we're going to talk about something super important. We're going to learn how to answer the question, "How are you?" like a native speaker. Now I know what you're thinking. You probably learned to say, "I'm fine, thank you." And you? Right? And that's okay, that's correct. But here's the thing. Native speakers almost never say that. It sounds a bit robotic and formal. So today, I'm going to teach you 15 natural responses that real native speakers use every single day. These responses will make you sound more confident, more natural, and more fluent. You'll learn responses for when you're feeling great, when you're feeling okay, when you're tired, and even when you're not doing so well. By the end of this video, you'll have so many options that you'll never feel stuck again when someone asks you how you are. Before we dive in, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss a lesson. We're here every day to help you on your English journey. And grab a pen and paper if you can, because we're going to practice these phrases together. Let's get started. Let's begin with responses for when you're feeling good. The first phrase is, "I'm doing well, thanks." This is a friendly, natural response that works in almost any situation. It's polite but not too formal. You can use it with friends, coworkers, or even strangers. It's versatile and always sounds natural. Imagine you're at work and your colleague walks up to you and says, "Hey, how are you?" You can smile and say, "I'm doing well, thanks. How about you?" It's simple, it's warm, and it keeps the conversation flowing. Your colleague might respond with, "I'm good too," or "not bad." And just like that, you've had a natural exchange. You can also use this phrase when you meet a neighbor in the hallway. They say, "How are you today?" You reply, "I'm doing well, thanks. Beautiful day, isn't it?" This small phrase opens the door to friendly conversation. You sound approachable and confident. That's the power of using natural responses. Now let's move on to another common response. Pretty good. This one is casual and relaxed. It's perfect for friends, family, or anyone you feel comfortable with. Native speakers use this all the time because it's short, natural, and easy to say. Imagine you're meeting a friend for coffee. They walk in and say, "Hey, how's it going?" You can respond with a smile and say, "Pretty good. How about you?" It's informal and friendly. Your friend might say, "Same here," or "Yeah, me too." And the conversation continues naturally. You can also use pretty good when you're texting or chatting online. Someone sends you a message asking how you are. You type back, "Pretty good, thanks. Just got back from the gym." It's a real, everyday response that native speakers love to use. It shows you're relaxed and comfortable in English. Another fantastic response is "can't complain." This phrase is interesting because it has a positive meaning even though it sounds a bit negative. When you say "can't complain," you mean that things are going well enough that you have nothing to complain about. It's casual, humble, and very common among native speakers. Imagine you're at a family gathering and your uncle asks, "How have you been?" You can respond, "Can't complain. Work's been good and I'm staying busy." Your uncle might nod and say, "That's great to hear." This response sounds mature and grounded. It's perfect for casual but slightly more thoughtful conversations. You can also use "can't complain" when talking to a neighbor or an acquaintance. They ask, "How are things?" You reply, "Can't complain, just taking it one day at a time." It's a response that shows you're content without bragging or being overly enthusiastic. Native speakers appreciate this kind of balanced, down-to-earth tone. Let's talk about another phrase that native speakers use all the time. Not too bad. This response is neutral but positive. It means things are okay, maybe not perfect, but definitely not bad. It's great for everyday situations and sounds very natural. Imagine you're in class and a classmate asks, "How are you doing?" You can say, "Not too bad, a bit tired, but I'm hanging in there." Your classmate might laugh and say, "Yeah, same here." This kind of response is relatable. It shows you're human and honest, and that creates connection. You can also use "not too bad" when answering a phone call. Someone asks, "How have you been?" You say, "Not too bad, thanks for asking. How about you?" It's polite, natural, and keeps the conversation going smoothly. This phrase is perfect when you want to sound positive without being overly cheerful. Now let's look at a response that's full of energy. "I'm great, thanks." This is enthusiastic and positive. Use it when you're genuinely feeling good and want to share that energy with others. It's perfect for casual conversations with friends or anyone you want to connect with. Imagine you run into a friend at the grocery store. They say, "Hey, how are you?" You beam and say, "I'm great, thanks. Just finished a really good book." Your friend might say, "Oh, that's awesome. What's it about?" And now you've started a fun, engaging conversation. Your positive energy invites more interaction. You can also use "I'm great" when talking to family over the phone. Your mom calls and asks how you are. You say, "I'm great, Mom. Had a wonderful day today." She'll feel happy hearing that, and it sets a warm tone for the rest of the conversation. Enthusiasm is contagious, and this phrase helps you spread good vibes. Another response that's very common is "I'm all right." This phrase is neutral and casual. It means you're okay, nothing special, but you're managing. It's honest and down to earth, which makes it perfect for everyday use. Imagine you're at the gym and someone you know asks, "How's it going?" You can say, "I'm all right, just trying to stay active, you know?" They might nod and say, "Yeah, I hear you." It's a simple, relatable exchange. You're not overly positive or negative, just real. You can also use "I'm all right" when you're having an average day and someone checks in on you. A coworker asks, "How are you today?" You reply, "I'm all right, thanks, just getting through the week." It's honest and approachable. Native speakers appreciate authenticity, and this phrase delivers exactly that. Now let's talk about "I've been better." This response is used when you're not feeling great, but you don't want to complain too much. It's honest but still polite. It lets people know you're struggling a bit without going into too much detail. Imagine a friend asks, "How are you doing?" and you've had a rough day. You can say, "I've been better, to be honest, just a tough week at work." Your friend might respond with sympathy and say, "I'm sorry to hear that. Want to talk about it?" This phrase opens the door for support if you need it. You can also use "I've been better" when talking to family. Your sister calls and asks how you are. You say, "I've been better, feeling a bit under the weather." She'll understand that you're not at your best, and she can offer help or encouragement. It's a gentle way to communicate that things aren't perfect. Another useful phrase is "hanging in there." This means you're managing, even though things might be tough. It's casual and honest, and it shows resilience. Native speakers use this when life is a bit challenging, but they're staying strong. Imagine you're talking to a coworker during a busy week. They ask, "How are you holding up?" You can say, "Just hanging in there. Lots on my plate right now." They might laugh and say, "I feel you. We'll get through it." This response creates solidarity and understanding. You can also use "hanging in there" when texting a friend. They ask how you are, and you reply, "Hanging in there. Been a crazy few days." It's honest and relatable. It shows you're facing challenges, but you're not giving up. That's exactly the kind of spirit native speakers admire. Let's look at another energetic response. "Doing awesome." This phrase is enthusiastic and confident. It's great for when you're feeling on top of the world and want to share that positivity with others. It's casual and fun. Imagine you just got a promotion at work and a friend asks, "How's everything going?" You can say with a big smile, "Doing awesome. Just got some great news at work." Your friend will feel your excitement and say, That's amazing. Congrats. This phrase radiates positivity and invites celebration. You can also use doing awesome when talking to someone you haven't seen in a while. They ask how you've been, and you say, doing awesome. Life's been really good lately. It's a powerful way to reconnect with positivity and energy. People love to hear good news, and this phrase delivers it perfectly. Another phrase that's super common is same old, same old. This means nothing much has changed. Your life is routine and predictable, but that's okay. It's a casual, laid-back response that native speakers use all the time. Imagine you're chatting with a friend you see regularly. They ask, "What's new?" You can say, same old, just work and home, you know? They might laugh and say, "Yeah, I know the feeling." It's a relatable, easygoing exchange that requires no pressure or excitement. You can also use same old when catching up with an old friend. They ask how life's been, and you reply, same old. Nothing too exciting, but I'm happy. It's honest and humble. It shows that you're content with simplicity, and that's a beautiful thing. Now let's talk about living the dream. This phrase is often used sarcastically, especially when things aren't going great, but it can also be used genuinely when life really is going well. Context and tone are everything with this one. Imagine you're at work on a Monday morning and a coworker asks, "How are you?" You can say with a playful smile, "Living the dream." They'll probably laugh because they understand that Monday mornings aren't usually anyone's favorite. It's a humorous way to acknowledge the grind. But you can also use living the dream genuinely. Imagine you're on vacation at the beach and someone asks how you are. You say, "Living the dream, this place is paradise." In this case, you really mean it. The phrase works both ways, and native speakers love its flexibility. Another response that's very natural is could be better. This phrase is honest and straightforward. It means things aren't great, but you're managing. It's more polite than saying I'm terrible, but it still communicates that you're not at your best. Imagine a friend asks, "How are things?" and you're stressed about work. You can say, "Could be better, honestly, been a rough week." Your friend might offer support or just listen. This phrase invites empathy and understanding. You can also use could be better when you're feeling a bit down but don't want to go into details. A coworker asks how you are, and you say, "Could be better, but I'm managing. Thanks for asking." It's polite and honest, and it keeps the conversation brief if that's what you need. Let's look at another casual response. Not much, just keeping busy. This phrase is often used when someone asks, "What's up?" or "How are you?" It means you're occupied with your daily routine and everything is normal. Imagine you're texting a friend and they ask, "How's it going?" You reply, "Not much, just keeping busy with work and errands." It's a relaxed, natural response that doesn't require a lot of detail. Your friend understands that life is moving along as usual. You can also use this phrase when talking to an acquaintance. They ask, "How have you been?" You say, "Not much, just keeping busy. How about you?" It's friendly and opens the door for them to share as well. This kind of balanced exchange is exactly what native speakers do every day. Another phrase that's very common is, "I'm okay, thanks." This response is simple, polite, and neutral. It means you're managing, but you're not overly excited or enthusiastic. It's perfect for everyday interactions. Imagine you're at a doctor's office and the receptionist asks, "How are you today?" You can say, "I'm okay, thanks." It's polite and appropriate for the setting. The receptionist might smile and say, "That's good to hear." It's a quick, pleasant exchange. You can also use "I'm okay, thanks" when you're feeling a bit tired or stressed but don't want to elaborate. A neighbor asks how you are and you say, "I'm okay, thanks, just a busy week." It's honest without being negative. It shows you're handling life even if it's not perfect. Now let's talk about fantastic. This response is full of energy and enthusiasm. It's perfect for when you're feeling amazing and want to share that joy with others. It's bold and confident. Imagine you just achieved a big goal and a friend asks, "How are you doing?" You can say with a huge smile, "Fantastic. I just finished my project and it went really well." Your friend will feel your excitement and celebrate with you. This word is powerful and uplifting. You can also use fantastic when you're talking to someone you want to impress or encourage. A mentor asks how you're doing and you say, "Fantastic. I've been making great progress on my goals." It shows confidence and positivity, and it reflects well on you. The last phrase we'll cover is "can't complain, really." This is a slightly longer version of "can't complain," and it adds a touch of thoughtfulness. It means you're doing well and you're grateful. It's humble and positive. Imagine you're having dinner with family and someone asks how life's been. You can say, "Can't complain, really. Work's been steady and I'm healthy." Your family will appreciate your gratitude and contentment. It's a mature, grounded response. You can also use this phrase when talking to an old friend. They ask how you've been and you say, "Can't complain, really. Life's treating me well." It's warm and sincere. It shows that you're appreciating the good things in your life, and that's a beautiful attitude to share. Now let's practice using several of these phrases in a real conversation. Imagine you run into an old friend at a coffee shop. You haven't seen each other in a few months. Your friend walks up and says, "Hey, how are you? It's been forever." You smile and say, "I'm doing well, thanks. How about you?" Your friend replies, "Pretty good, just keeping busy with work." You nod and say, "Same here, can't complain really, life's been good." Your friend says, "That's great to hear, we should catch up more often." You agree and say, "Absolutely, let's grab coffee again soon." Your friend smiles and says, "Sounds good, take care." You reply, "You too." This short conversation uses multiple phrases we've learned today. It sounds natural, friendly, and completely authentic. This is exactly how native speakers talk to each other every single day. Let's practice another conversation. Imagine you're at work and a coworker stops by your desk. They say, "Hey, how's it going?" You look up and say, "Not too bad, just trying to finish this report." Your coworker laughs and says, "I hear you, I've been swamped too." You nod and say, "Yeah, hanging in there though." Your coworker says, "That's the spirit. Let me know if you need any help." You smile and say, "Thanks, I appreciate it." This conversation shows how these responses work in a professional setting. They're polite, relatable, and keep the conversation flowing smoothly. You don't sound robotic or overly formal. You sound like a real person having a real conversation. Let's try one more. Imagine you're on the phone with a family member. Your mom calls and says, "Hi, sweetheart, how are you?" You say warmly, "I'm great, Mom. How are you?" She replies, "I'm all right, just missing you." You say, "I miss you too. Things have been really good here. Work's going well and I'm staying active." She says, "That's wonderful. I'm so proud of you." You say, "Thanks, Mom. That means a lot." This conversation shows how these phrases work in a warm, personal context. You're sharing genuine feelings and creating connection. That's what language is all about. It's not just about words. It's about communication, emotion, and relationship. So there you have it. 15 natural ways to answer, "How are you?" like a native speaker. You've learned responses for every situation, from feeling fantastic to just hanging in there. The key is to choose the response that matches how you really feel and the context you're in. Don't be afraid to be honest and authentic. Native speakers appreciate realness and honesty. Remember, the more you practice these phrases, the more natural they'll become. Start using them today in your conversations, in your texts, in your daily life. Each time you use one of these responses, you're building confidence and fluency. You're training your brain to think in English, and that's the most important thing you can do. If you enjoyed this lesson, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more learners like you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a lesson. We're here every single day with new content to help you on your English journey. Learning a language takes time and patience, but every single phrase you learn is a step forward. You're doing amazing just by being here and committing to your growth. Be proud of yourself. Keep practicing, stay consistent, and remember that progress happens one word, one phrase, one conversation at a time. Thank you so much for watching today. I'm so grateful to have you here with me. Keep using these phrases, keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next one.